Hey, what's up, guys? Team Hard Life Captain Albert Zartucci here. All right, guys, so today is the day that we finally spool up the beast, the Patriot 130 by Avet reels. And this is something I've been waiting for a very long time. I know a lot of y'all have too, so I guess the first one we'll do is going to be with the 130-pound Jerry Brown. I've got 4,000 yards on there. It should be enough to cover the reel. We'll find out. We'll find out. Whew. Zeroed out on my line counter. Ready. 'Just to give you an idea, that's 100 yards on the spool of 130. Obviously, with all spools, the inner core wraps are going to take up more space than the outer core wraps. So we won't see like real yardage till we get to about the halfway spool, and that's when it'll start to pack on more yards. So it's going to be real exciting. Oh man. 200 yards. Oh, starting to warm up now. Let's see how it goes. $300 yards. $400 yards, and see, I'm getting coating on me, but it's nowhere near the other breaks that y'all have been seeing me post up. Like I said, there's no tackiness, there's no stickiness, and yeah, it's a little bit of coating, but That's average for a Jerry Brown, which is very good. That's 900 yards now on the spool. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Here is 1,000 yards of 130 on a T-Rex 130. Oh yeah, look at all that space. We still have a lot of space left over. So I'm assuming we're going to get over 3,000 yards on this. No worries. This is going to be a filled up reel when we get done. Awesome. $1,300, and I literally went one side to the other side and 3/4 of the way back to get 100 yards. So that's just giving you an idea of how many turns and reps it's taking for me to go both sides, and how much it's soaking up, and or how much it can reel in that time frame. So just an idea. $1,400, and it was about the same amount of reps, a little bit less though to get to this next 100. So. $1,500 yards. Oh, this thing's a beast. $1,600. Now I'm gonna go like this and I'll start counting over again so y'all can see, but 1,600 yards. $1,700. They're getting faster. Let's see, I'm about halfway. $1,800 yards. Oh. And still look, almost no change in the amount of, I mean there's a little bit, but still not sticky, not tacky, nice and dry. So that's a good thing. $1,900, and man, I still got a good 3/4 of an inch of spool. Yeah, we're getting over 3,000 yards. $2,000 yards. Look at that, 2,000 yards onto an 80 T-Rex. And we've still got a ton of spool left over. Wow, this is, yeah, it's gonna be a 3,000 yard run. $2,100. Wow. And just to give you an idea too, this was the Everall we were doing last week. And that's 2,000 yards. Yeah, there's a little, this one has a little bit more gap, but not by much. It's maybe a 3/32 of an inch. But I'll be spooling that one. after I finish getting these out, and we'll get some numbers to you. Oh yeah. 2,200 yards. Got a little bit of loose line on here, but I still can't put my finger in it, and that's one of the major things that I love about hollow core is it can be a little bit looser, but not as loose as a solid braid. A solid braid will just embed itself if you catch a bad spool that bad. So just a heads up, guys, and let me get to the 3,000 mark, or 2,300. That's 2,300 yards of line on the 130 so far. That's one. It's time to go with the 25. Hit 2,500 yards right there. Almost missed it. $26. 2,600 yards. Oh yeah. All right, guys, I'm at 3,600. I don't know where I accidentally left off, but I got 3,600 yards of line right there. And we are flush across the spool right now. So if I were to fill up a customer's reel and haven't dealt with this before, I'd probably stick at like 3,400 just because it gives a bit more of the spool. It was about that much at 3,400. But for those that have more experience and been playing with it, getting more line on their spools, this would be a good one right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up to see what's my max, so when I go fish with it, I know how much line I have. $3,800 yards, and there's still more room. Wow. I'm blown away right now. Blown away. 3,800 so far, and still going. $3,900. I got 100 yards of line left on here. Oh, I'm so close. I probably could get them on there, but even for me, I think this is maxed out. So I'm gonna call it at 3,900 yards of 130 pound Jerry Brown hollow core on a 130 T-Rex. That's insane. That's insane. Like, that's nice. 3,900 yards of 130 on a T-Rex 130. And like I said, I still got gap there, but I think even for me that I would stop right about there. That is phenomenal line. So again, Team Hard Life number 1, 130 T-Rex in the Patriot is completely filled. Wanted to point out is too, I have not cleaned the reel off yet. You can still see the sprinkles of the yellow line, you know, or of the coating. And in comparison to the other reels that we have it all over the place, it ain't much. And even then, look, my hand's still not cleaned. You know, I just finished spooling. So this gives you an idea of the difference between a little bit upgraded line in comparison to the rest that are out there. But we are still getting reports from other braids that are out there being used and how well they are holding up to abrasion resistance and everything else. So just a little food for thought. I figured I'd share that. But yep, there's the Team Hard Life 1 130 T-Rex fully spooled.